If you need your partner to make you feel okay, you're not in love, you're in survival mode. And nobody can carry that kind of responsibility. Most relationships don't actually fall apart because of cheating or money or even because you picked the wrong person. That's what we tell ourselves, right? But underneath all of that, there's usually something way more foundational going on. And it's called attachment. And most men have never been taught what that even is.
I don't have a clue what you just said.
What's up? My name is Curtis Mercer. I'm a nervous system identity coach, and this is Unmasked Coaching. Attachment is basically how your nervous system learned to experience connection when you were a kid. Before you had words, before you had logic, and before you had theology. Your body, it was asking one question: is connection safe? If you had caregivers who were emotionally present, attuned, consistent, not perfect, just consistent, your nervous system learned, okay, I can depend on people and I can depend on myself. But if you grew up with emotional distance, unpredictability, neglect, or love that only showed up when you performed a certain way, like most of our families have, your nervous system adapted. Not because you were broken, because you were smart. You figured out how to get connection the only way you knew how. And that adaptation becomes your attachment style. Fast forward to adulthood, now you're in a relationship, or just dating, or maybe even married, and you think you're just reacting to your partner. But you're not just reacting to them. You're reacting to your childhood wiring. You're reacting to how safe closeness feels in your body. Some guys get anxious. They need reassurance, that they feel distance and it hits like abandonment. Some guys shut down. They feel intensity and their system goes, nope, too much. And some guys, well, they do both. They want closeness desperately, but when it's there, it feels overwhelming. Different strategies, same root. And here's where it gets heavy. When you didn't get secure attachment growing up, something unconscious happens in adult relationships. You start expecting your partner to give you something they were never meant to give you. Safety at a level that should have been built in childhood. Regulation at a level that should be internal. Worth, identity, stability. Without even realizing it, you put them in what I call the God spot. They become responsible for whether you feel okay. And no human can carry that. And honestly, we all do this. So when they pull away or miss something or don't respond how you hoped, your nervous system doesn't go, let's calmly talk about this. It goes instead into survival. Maybe that looks like anger. Maybe it looks like control. Maybe it looks like withdrawal or subtle manipulation. And I know that word sounds heavy. When we hear manipulation, we think of villains or toxic people like it's something only certain kinds of people do. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Every single person manipulates at some level, because manipulation is just what insecure attachment looks like when it's trying to secure connection. It's not always malicious. Most of the time, it's unconscious. In a polyvagal sense, manipulation is a nervous system strategy. When your system doesn't feel safe in connection, it doesn't relax and ask directly for what it needs. It mobilizes. It might pressure. It might withdraw to create pursuit. It might escalate emotion. It might go cold to regain control. Or people please to avoid abandonment. All of that is the nervous system trying to move the other person in a direction that feels safer. Some are more noticeable than others. That's manipulation. Not evil, strategic survival. And somewhere along the line, you learned, if I don't manage connection, I lose it. And that strategy probably worked when you were a kid, but in adult love, it slowly erodes trust. This is why relationships can feel so exhausting. Not just two personalities clashing, it's two nervous systems trying not to get hurt. And when you don't understand your attachment style, you keep repeating the same dynamic and calling it chemistry or bad luck, or she just wasn't right for me. But the pattern, it follows you. That's the tell. And this isn't about blaming your parents or your partner or shaming yourself. It's about awareness. Because once you see your attachment pattern, you can pause. You can separate past from present. You can stop outsourcing your regulation. And that's when relationships, they stop feeling like survival and start feeling like partnership. Attachment is everything. If you don't understand it, you'll keep fighting ghosts in your marriage and your relationships. If you do understand it, you finally get to build something secure. If this resonates with you, I'd invite you to subscribe. More episodes every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Stay unmasked. Stay embodied.